G'day, good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. Let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear. Just making sure I've got some audio there. It's a great good morning, Saturday morning. It's 8:15 a.m. on the east coast of the US. If you're there, I hope you're having a great morning. I hope you're getting into your breakfast of choice, whether it's the Captain Crunch or the Weetabix or the Vegemite on toast. Whatever it is, it's your breakfast of choice. Coffee, tea, orange juice, whatever. I hope that's you're getting that into you today while we're warming up the airwaves for the Nimmin Live pre-stream wake up extravaganza. And if it's afternoon where you are, then good afternoon. And if it's late evening like it is here where I am, I hope you're having a great evening. Wherever it is, it should be Saturday in most places around the world now, so hope your Saturday is going to be great. Well, it should be. You're starting with me. We're going to go on with Nick and Dee in just over an hour from now on Nimmin Live. So I hope everyone is here. People can say they can hear me, so that's good. I've got the audio turned up. Yep. Let's go into the chat and see who is cracking today. Who are the early birds here? And first in the stream, Miriam, welcome first. That was a pre-stream comment there. Miriam is in the stream. Say good day to Miriam. Who else we got? We got Carol Nate W in the stream. Octorius is in the stream. It's Sapphire Gold was in the pre-stream. I think is here as well. Let's see who else has jumped in. GYSI is in the house. Check It Media, how's it going then? Check It Media. Who else can I see here? The one and only moderator extraordinaire, Beanie Draws, is in the house. He's half asleep. He's just waking up from a wee nap. He's going to try and stay awake. Beanie, we've got many hours ahead of us. Let's see how long you can last. Well, how's everyone's week been so far? Just pop a maximum of 5 words in the chat to describe your past week. Let me know how your week's been. Has it been good? What have you been up to? Whatever you can say in 5 words. Go. A little bit of thinking music. And we'll say good day to Rap Rap. How you going, Rap Rap? Rap Rap's a regular, been in the last few streams. And we'll talk about a few things. Today, what we're doing, we're just waking ourselves up. We're doing some trivia, of course. I've got trivia questions lined up, ready to go. And we've also any Q&A questions you might have, just throw in any questions you might have in the chat, and we'll head that way. In a moment, I'll tell you what I've been doing today. And we'll get back to the chat as well, because chats are coming in quicker than I can read them, so that's good. Well, what was I up to today? Well, because it's the end of my day, so I've been up. This is end of Saturday for me, but for a lot of you, it's the beginning of the day. I went out today. It was a beautiful sunny day here in Brisbane, and I did some filming around one of the landmarks around Brisbane. Did a bit of filming, did a bit of recording, bit of B-roll. So you'll see some of that in upcoming videos. So I feel very accomplished today that I got that done. Yeah, so let's go have a look at the comments. Let's see what everyone's up to. Check It Media says, going good, very busy. How are you, man? I want to thank you for all nice content and the work you do on YouTube platform. Thank you. That's Mikkel at Check It Media. I did a collab on his channel earlier this year. I think it was earlier this year. So thank you for kind words. Keep him busy, I'm sure, with all the work that you do. What was Beanie? Beanie was up. He went for a couple of hours walk, so he's kind of tired. Lovely. It'll be a nice crisp walk around Melbourne this time of year. The other moderator, Shelby's in the house. Sup. Needs more subs is in the house. Needs more subs. How's it going? Promoting a lot of cool and interesting YouTube channels around the place. Needs more subs. That's what that needs more subs is all about. He's promoting channels that needs more subs. Simple as that. Miriam says it's been a mix of things. So Miriam's been busy. GYSY says it's his second stream. Yep. GYSI was here last week. Mix. I thought it was a mix. GYSI says, is there any trivia question that be a Nimmin stream? I need a channel review. All my questions that you'll see tonight will be getting submitted to D, and he'll be selecting some of those at random. So I would say at least a couple will probably show up later in the Nimmin live stream. So you are getting a sneak peek preview at some of the questions, well, most of the questions I'll be submitting. And so you'll get the answers so you can be first in the Nimmin live stream. It's like an unfair advantage in my opinion, but it's hey, if you took the time to come to my stream to find out the answers, then you deserve the channel review. Beanie says he's published 2 videos to his other channel. I saw those 2 on your Beanie Battles channel. I saw those 2. I think I watched the first one. I didn't watch the second one yet. Gee, I'm shaking a little bit. It's for Brisbane weather. It's we had our coldest night of the year last night, so it's temperatures dropping. Needs more subs, says it's early morning there. Been sneaking out to the car to record audio for videos without waking up the family. Hey, that's an interesting idea. Using the car as a sound studio. I like it. Early bird gets the worm. Dan from Creative Fundamentals is in the house saying good morning. Good morning. Hope you're having a nice breakfast over there, Dan. Nearly 8:30 a.m. over there. Nice coffee to wake up the day, get you ready for for what's undoubtedly a busy weekend for you. Who else? Hey, Bussa, good morning. Welcome to the stream. That's a new name. I haven't seen that name before. If you've been here before and I've missed you, then I apologise. Sometimes I try to remember the names. Clicking on the comments as quickly as I can here. Beanie Draw says his second video is better. I'll have to watch that one. I'll sneak it in sometime tonight when I'm in between moderating live streams. Everyone's saying, yeah, definitely I was right. First time. Boom. And congratulations to Beanie Draws. He's only just recently hit 18,000 subscribers. It wasn't only a few months ago. You're only like 13,000. So cracking pace, Beanie. Cracking pace. Hey, but says Sam on Facebook. Everyone's coming over from Facebook. I dropped the link in the in a couple of Facebook groups. I think a little bit early. I don't know if I only got around to a couple of them. Been flat chat on the Facebook and getting everything ready for the stream tonight. Oh, got quite a few people popping in and in the stream, so that's good to see. Who's ready for a trivia question? We're going to get to those in just a minute. Just 1 minute. I've made up a special screen overlay for you guys, specifically for the trivia questions, so that should be good. And not to forget that in just over 1 hour from now, Nimmin Live will be starting with Nick and D Nimmin over at nimminlive.com. I've just popped the little plug for that in the chat there. You should see that with the link. Yeah, make sure if you haven't got a coffee yet, especially if you've just gotten up in the morning or you're struggling to stay awake, get your coffee into you, because there's an hour with me and then untold hours with Nick and D if you're joining for YouTube Q&A, channel reviews and a whole lot of interesting things that can come up in a 3, 4, 5, 6 hour stream. You never know. Okay, and we got everything. Yeah, we got everything simplified here. Dan says hashtag Stream Deck. He's worked out how I did that little tag real quick without having to type it. Press the button. I'm sure Dan does the same thing on his streams. Beanie's getting himself into some Milo cappuccino. Nicely done. Are they the ones in the box in the sachets? We've seen them at the supermarket. If they're the ones that I'm thinking of, good on you, Beanie. GYSI says, I've just found a way to play Steam games on Android, but I have to pay $9 a month. Well, that's interesting. If you're into gaming and you want to know more about that, maybe you can hit up GYSI on his via his YouTube channel for that information. I don't even have Steam, let alone play games on Android. And we're cracking through. See who else? So Midnight Madness 4x4 has joined the stream. And it's Saturday. Yeah, no, it doesn't have the same ring. Midnight Madness, welcome. I know you're busy. I think you're out and about this weekend, aren't you? Doing some more filming. And Beanie is updating us. He's slowly working on his new merch site. Beanie is cracking on some of those side projects there. Put me to shame. I need to do some more of my merch. And then I should... But, you know, once I get it, I can do stuff like this. I can promote my merch. There is a couple of shirts there. Actually, it's not just shirts. Over on my merch page... there's a couple of designs, but it's shirts, it's mugs, it's iPhone covers, Samsung Galaxy covers, and different things like that. So if you want to check it out, hopefully that link's still valid, because it is a Google link. You never know, because they discontinued those. I need to check that. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, and Midnight Madness confirms he's out recording on weekend. So in the field, lots of action, 4x4 action going on there. Lots of trucks. All right. Well, one other thing that we have handy here is this one. We have the option for call-ins. People can call in on Skype. I'm not sure if the link in the description, because that's the link from last week, if it's still valid. But what I'll do is I'll see if I can pop it in the actual Skype link is this one. So I haven't tested it, but apparently people can call in and I can bring them in live on Skype. So if you're interested in answering a trivia question live on air, you can do that. Or if you want to ask a question live, why not? Let's do it. Okay, let's warm things up with the first trivia question. Let's go over to the trivia page and see what the first question is. At the moment, there is no questions. And if you want to guess, or if you know the answer, just pop the answers into the stream. It's not the quickest, it's just to see who gets it right. And so we can communicate those correct answers to you guys, but make it a bit of fun, give you guys a chance to put in your answers and see if you can get it right without any delay. So here's the first question. Where would you find the Sea of Tranquility? And I'm knocking things over here in my studio right now. So that's the trivia question. First trivia question for the night, or for this morning, I should say. Where would you find the Sea of Tranquility? It's a place. And when I say place, it's a location. If you have the right equipment, you can get there. It's probably not easy to get there. But if you have the right equipment, you can. People have been there. I think they've been there. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. I can see we've got some answers coming in. I'm just going to go back to my main camera here. Let's have a look. D Nimmin's in the house. Hey D, how's it going? Getting ready for the stream tonight, I'm sure. You guys are about an hour out, I should say. Okay, we've got a few answers. Let's go and see what some people have written so far for this before the questions get off the screen. The first guess we had was Spain. Spain is not correct. And then GYSI also went with Mexico. And Herbuster says, I have no idea. It's good to be honest. That's fine if you don't know. And then also said somewhere in Nepal. And but the first person in with the correct answer, just for bragging rights, purely bragging rights, is Miriam. It's the moon. And just to confirm that it's the moon, there's the answer, the moon. Bam. Looks like we have a few more people. Did I see Nick Nimmin in the stream? Nick Nimmin's in the stream. Let me get back to... Here we go. Let me get back caught up in my chat. That was the warm-up question. That was a somewhat easy question. Yo, yo, yo. I'm sure that's not how Nick typed it. He typed it a little bit more hip. The merch is 10K, says Creative Fundamentals. I didn't know I priced it that high. I'm not sure. D says pre-stream pizza. I don't have any pizza. Enjoy your pizza. I don't have any. Creative Fundamentals also says good morning to D. GWSO saying hi D, thanks for helping in your last video. Lots of haze going on here. GSY says yeah, Nick was here. Midnight Madness confirms it as well. Beanie says that he's digging D's mobile stuff. And a big shout out, Fantastic Joe is in the house. Fantastic Joe, hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Oh, it's rolling in. I spoke to about 10K, the merch shelf, yeah. The merch shelf been rolled out to people over 10K. I think at the moment it's, if you're a US creator, 10K, and then obviously you have to sign up with Teespring. Teespring's the only option at the moment. I'm pretty confident they're bringing more merch partners over time, but you know, it's a good place to start. Teespring for US creators over 10,000. Beanie says, I love how Doug has you confused with Nick for a moment there. Did I? Did I? It's highly possible. My daughters, I'm always referring to them by each other's names. Don't worry. It happens. It happens. Yeah. Dan says, yeah, not everyone at 10K yet. Yeah, they're rolling it out, but they just haven't got it out to everyone yet. Midnight Madness says that D's channel's pretty helpful. He uses his phone to record 2 events this year, but my good camera was sent out for repairs. Yeah. I must say, I went out today and did some filming just with my iPhone. This one that's actually my other camera, which is my iPhone 8 Plus. Today I went out and got some B-roll and recorded a few a few segments outdoors just to get out in the sun and all that stuff. So I did that today, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, camera, bringing it in. Lovely. Icy Blue is in the house. G'day, Icy Blue. Let's go to the next trivia question real quick. And what can it be? Okay, this will be we'll class this as a science question. Who invented the rabies vaccination or the rabies vaccine? Who invented the rabies vaccination? Want first name and last name. I will forgive misspellings as long as it's ballpark. Who invented the rabies vaccination? I'll give everyone a second to think about that. I'll go back to my other camera and... Who invented the rabies vaccination? We've got some answers popping in. I'm going to go to those in a sec. Haybus is asking, what microphone am I using? This is a Samsung Q1U. It's a USB dynamic microphone. So it's like a handheld microphone, but instead of an XLR, it's a USB. So it's doing the trick for me. I did have another Samsung, which was a condenser microphone, but it picks up way more background noise, and I've given my daughter basically uses that for recording her videos on her channel and singing and stuff. So she uses that, and so I use my Q1U, which I really like, and it features the patented. Let me move my pop filter. The patented fake filter there, which is the sock on the microphone, a la Brian G. Johnson. So anyway, let's hope I haven't broken my microphone by moving it. I shouldn't play with my microphone while I'm streaming because I have to fiddle it back into place. All right, let's see what answers people have come up with. What was the trivia question again? Let's go and have a look. Trivia question was, who invented the rabies vaccination? Miriam says Mick Jagger. Probably not. GYSY says a guy. Well, you're half right. Habersa says Canadian guy. I don't think he was Canadian. I see Blue says Jason Keep. I don't even know who Jason Keep is, but no, that's the incorrect answer. Beanie Draw says... Well, let's move that. Beanie Draw says, I can't answer that off the top of my head, but I can answer whether Milo Cappuccino is good, and it's damn nice. So Beanie's enjoying his beverage of choice. I haven't seen the correct answer thus far, but we're working down the rap says he just doesn't know. Study in Odia is saying hi, is in the house, welcome. Rap is having a guess now, human. Well, that's definitely ballpark. And I think I see an answer here. Is this a possible answer? Louis Pasteur? Let's have a look. Louis Pasteur. Hayabusa has bragging rights. That is correct. Trivia question number 2 is in the bag. And that is absolutely correct. Nicely done. Nicely done. Let me get caught up on the chat here because I've been going through the chat there. Creator Fundamental confirms that's what Alexa says. So he's been, instead of Googling, he's been Alexaing. Is that a thing? Haybutsa says, I have Reaper plugins installed in OBS to help better sound quality. Yeah, when I was using OBS, I had some plugins in OBS that Mike Russell and my mic's dropping away. Okay, my mic just doesn't want to stay in place now. It's just flopping around on the mic stand. Oh my, I'm gonna have to hold it. I'll try not to bump it too much. Yeah, going back to OBS, when I was using OBS, which was up until a couple of weeks ago, had filters. So obviously, because I'm using Ecamm Live and not OBS, I don't have all the extra nice filters and compressor and stuff on it. So also got a pop filter. Yep, that's the pop filter there. This is the pain that I have to hold my mic. Hopefully I... Miriam says, sexist all of you, LOL. I'm not sure what that's all about. Oh, it's because everyone's saying a guy. It was invented by a guy. Fair enough, I'd feel dejected too. Oh dear. Midnight Amanda says he's just woke up, so he's too lazy to look up an answer. That's cool. Last hit is in the house. Welcome. What is up? Indeed. What is up? Yeah, I'm having some issues here with my microphone at the moment. I'm going to turn that up to the max. So hopefully... Hey, Butsa says... Yeah, my microphone is just not staying in place tonight. Probably because I pulled it out to show it. I tilted it up. I've loosened it off, and so it's just flopping around. What I need to do is some emergency things here. So to answer this question, so Doug, if we call in, what are we entitled to talk about? Well, you can either have me. There's two things we can do for call-ins. One, you can ask for me to ask you a trivia question, which means you get first stab at it, obviously, and see if you know the answer. The second thing you can do is ask a tech for content creation YouTube type question. One question about anything about tech content creation or YouTube. They're the topics of choice because that's what this channel's about. Miriam says we have so much to thank Louis Pasteur for. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's probably quite a few people on this earth whose life was saved because of him. Indeed. Let me get okay. And g'day to Foul Fish is in the house. Let me just try and fix it. This microphone, I'm constantly holding it. What I'm going to have to do is drop it off and just loosen up the holder real quick. Let's see if I can do this without clunking. I will turn the sound down and pull up the next question for people to guess. And I'm back. I have tightened up my microphone holder and we're good to go. Let's go see everyone saying hey, hey, hey. Okay, which country is Prague in? The city of Prague, I'll give you a hint, it's a European city, a European country. So what country is Prague in? What I need is the proper name for that country. With changes in Europe from time to time, it may have been known as something different in the past. It's... Oh, I'm looking through. I can see a few different answers. Let's go back to my camera for a second. Okay, let's go through what answers we have so far. Check It Media is going for Holland and Netherlands. Miriam says Hungary. We're getting closer. Belgium, Philippines, USA. Lily Trees in the first comment in the stream, and my microphone's over here. Come on, Mike. And it says the Czech Republic. Needs more subs is saying the same answer. I will forgive spelling. I will forgive spelling in this particular instance. So there's two people with the same answer there. Hayabus is saying Italy. I don't even know what country that is. Miriam saying Czechoslovakia, which doesn't exist anymore. I think it was broke up into the Czech Republic and Slovakia and probably something else. Hayabus says I failed geography. Lily Tree agrees that needs more subs had the correct spelling. Let's go check what the correct answer is. What I'll do... here we go. The city of Prague is in the Czech Republic. Yeah, I forgive spelling and typo errors on this particular one, where we're not looking for a specific person to be first with the correct answer, because there's no stakes in this. This is just bragging rights, so I shall allow that. So yeah, Prague is in the Czech Republic. And I believe the first Mission Impossible movie was set partly in Prague at the beginning of the movie. I think that was Prague. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It was such a long time ago, and Tom Cruise was a lot younger. All right. We'll get queued up with the next question in a second. Icy Blue says, why do we have these questions? This is the trivia portion of the show. We're previewing questions that I'm submitting to D for the trivia portion of the Nimmin live broadcast, which is coming up. And I don't have the countdown on tonight. I just realised there's no countdown up here. Last week I had the countdown here. Let me get the countdown up there for you guys. Just over 30 minutes before we're going to finish up and get ready for Nimmin Live. That's the countdown there. And I could even go to that screen. And then shuffle myself over here and talk into the microphone. All right, let's get back to the chat real quick and see what we've got going on here. It doesn't help when they keep changing the borders and the names of the countries and the states in Europe and moving borders. So once it was in Czechoslovakia and now it's the Czech Republic. Lily Tree says it's a lovely place and very cold in the winter. I would imagine it would be, yes. Haybus is asking me if I'm using OBS. This is actually because I'm on a Mac, and I have been using OBS up until probably a couple of weeks ago, but now I'm actually using a software called Ecamm Live, because the one thing I like to do and what I wanted to do is bring the comments up on the screen like I'm doing, and I don't have a way of doing that in OBS at the moment, so I am using Ecamm Live. I put out the money. I'm actually in their beta program now, so I'm testing some of the beta features, which reminds me I should be doing this. Let's roll that one. Let's see if this one works properly. Oh, it's my other camera. Let's go to this camera. Rolling my socials. This is my social screen. One of the new features in the beta of Ecamm Live is video overlays. So I've got a video overlay running there with my socials. So let's keep going on. Get caught up on the chat. That's a big shout out to Cube Up is in the chat. Welcome to the stream. He's just said he's subscribed and hit the bell. If you haven't already hit the bell and subscribed, make sure you do that. Oh, the camera's down here. Make sure you do that as well. If you haven't subscribed, then subscribe. We do these streams mostly every week before Nimmin Live, and I also do a longer stream sometimes where we do subscriber hangout Q&A, talking about tech for content creation and YouTube and different things like that. And let's drop that in. No, I don't have it. I don't have it. So we'll get to another trivia question in just a second. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm up to in the chat here. Last hit is asking for some easy questions. Well, hopefully some of these questions coming up are easier for you. We'll see what happens. We'll go to the next one in a sec. Yeah, but don't forget, if you're liking the stream and just digging, hanging out, and just cooling and chilling out with the trivia questions, make sure to either share out this video. We're here for another half an hour, 30 minutes, 27 minutes, and 23 seconds or thereabouts, and here I am over here. My microphone is now tilting the other direction, but that's okay. The other thing, I've lost my train of thought now. My microphone put me out. Yeah, we're going to get to the next question. Where are we up to? Oh yeah, make sure to click the like button. That's what I was going to say. Hey, Buster says, in OBS I have to add overlays if I do live streams. I don't think I can add roll in for overlays. Yeah, you have to have them like all made up. I usually get in and I have similar overlays. I actually ported a lot of my overlays from OBS into Ecamm Live so I could reuse them. So I have some of those in place already. So yeah. But yeah, OBS is pretty flexible. You just have to be able to work stuff out yourself, and there's not a lot of... Oh, there is some online instruction. It's not too bad. But I think Ecamm Live is great for someone who has a Mac and someone who just wants it to work out of the box and not have to do too much, except to maybe just add some of their basic stuff in it, like overlays and... But, you know, once you got going, all you have to do is click on the comment and it comes up on the screen. So it's really simple. So that's one of the reasons I'm going for it. Plus, I wanted to have a point of differentiation, which is bringing the comments up, because not a lot of people bring up the comments and read them out on the screen. They might have the comment ticker in the side where they see all the comments, but they might not have like individual comments highlighted. Then we get to highlight a lot of the chatters. We get to call you out by name. You get to see your... a little icon there, your logo, and call it out. Cricket is in the house. Good morning, Cricket. Welcome to the stream. And I'm getting a dry voice. Time for more trivia, I would say. Let me just get caught up. And Cricket says, wow, it's a different time zone he's made it. Well, yeah, we're coming up close to Nick Nimmin live time, or Nimmin live time. It's not Nick Nimmin live, it's just Nimmin live. There's two Nimmins. And yeah, we're coming up close to that time, so we're sort of in the getting to you through your morning, coming up to 9 a.m. Eastern for you US people. Let's say good day to We Are If is in the house. Welcome to the stream. Cube says, simple question, OBS or Streamlabs? Well, for me, if I had the choice of two, it really is a choice of one. It's OBS, because I'm on a Mac and I can't use Streamlabs OBS. So that would be my answer. But hey, I'm on a Mac, so I have other options like Ecamm Live. But yeah, no, I still really love OBS, and I'll probably will be using it for stuff as well. So I just like to bring the comments up on the screen. It's just my thing. Don't want to be like everyone else all the time. So, and plus you can't do or you can probably do countdown tickers in OBS, but it's not built into it. You have to fiddle around. Herbuster said he prefers OBS because plugins and he can adjust the microphone, easy switch between scenes. Yeah. That's why I got my Stream Deck, is for switching in OBS. But when I was using OBS, I ended up using the Stream Deck for sound effects and other stuff, and I would end up switching on the screen anyway. It was just easier for me to use the mouse. And because I was changing my scenes all the time, I didn't always have them all programmed up on the buttons. We need to get back to trivia. Let's get caught up here. Cube Up says Nimminati. Indeed. Fantastic. Joe's out. He's heading to Gettysburg Bike Week, so have a fun time in Gettysburg. We'll catch you later, Joe. Noted. Checker Media, thank you. All right, what we got to do? We got to get over and do another question. All right. Question time. Okay, what question are we up to? Okay, it's a sports question. And it's very timely because it's the weekend of the Wimbledon finals. So this question is totally valid for everyone. How many times was the men's tennis singles at Wimbledon won by Bjorn Borg? How many times was the men's tennis singles title at Wimbledon won by Bjorn Borg? See how you go with that. Good night, last hit. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. He's heading out. He's saying good night because you're in a similar time zone. That's right. Philippines is a couple of hours behind us here in Brisbane. We're getting a few more people. J1 of Pakistan is in the stream. He says he won as many times as he liked. Well, that's partially true, but I'm looking for a specific number of how many times he's actually won the men's title at Wimbledon. Let's see what some of the answers that we've got so far. Let's get back to the camera. First answer I saw was Miriam said 6. Not correct, but you're in the ballpark. Foulfish says 10. Probably a little too many. Check It Media also went with 6. Thunder minus 13. Welcome to the stream. You said 7. Miriam's now gone with 4 with her second guess. Nobody's got the correct answer yet. Cube Up says 8. We're all dancing around a number, and we haven't hit that number. Last hit went with 7. Somebody else has said 7 already. 7's not correct. Foulfish says 3. These are coming in thick and fast. Hayabusa says 8. Check It Media went with 3. Miriam says 5. Q Up says 1. No, I'm just going for all the answers now. Hayabusa says 9. Needs More Subs says 9. 4. 2. No worries. Check It Media. We'll catch you later. Have a good weekend. Have a good Saturday. And the correct answer has come up. So let me go to the trivia page. Reveal the correct answer. It was a number that is half of 10 is 5. The correct answer is 5. Well done, anybody who said 5 after many guesses. 5 is correct. 5 is correct. All All right, so that's another set of questions out of the way. Okay, anybody got, just before the next trivia question, anybody got any questions or thoughts they'd like to say? Pop them in the chat. I need to check my Skype thingy real quick. Nothing's happening in there. Okay, cool. Making sure everything's showing up where it should. 18 minutes before the end of the stream, before we go and put the kettle on and make a coffee and settle in for Nimmin Live. And a big good morning to Chokin is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's a little bit back and forth there. Yeah, Miriam was the first one. My answer was 5. That was correct. I said somebody. I did say somebody there has the right answer. I was being a little bit mysterious about that, but yes, you did get that answer. That is absolutely correct. Let's go with another trivia question because I've got several more up my sleeve. These are all the ones I'm submitting to D. The more we get through, the more possible answers you guys have for the trivia portion of Nimmin Live later on today. So we're going to crack straight into the next trivia question really quickly. Oh my, here we go. Another sporting question. In 2011, which country hosted a Formula One race for the first time? In 2011, which country hosted a Formula One race for the first time? If you think you know the answer, pop it in the chat. So the year was 2011. And we're talking about Formula One. Which country had a Formula One race for the first time in that particular year? There's been a few. There's been a few newer countries added over the last 10 years or so to Formula One. I'm not really up on it, but this one was added. Let's see what answers people have come up with so far. Jokin says Singapore. That's not the correct answer. They've been racing in Singapore for a while. I'm not sure how long they've been racing in Singapore for, but they started in a year other than 2011. They may have already been going at that stage, I think. Miriam says Italy. I think they've been racing in Italy far earlier than 2011. Herbus is going for Indonesia. It's not Indonesia. J1 is saying Argentina. I think they've been racing Argentina for many years as well. And then he's gone for another South American country, Brazil. And then he's also gone for France. All of those have been racing for many years. Beanie Draws is going for Abu Dhabi. Miriam saying Australia. I can tell you for a fact that we've had the Australian Grand Prix for quite a long time. Many, 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 many years. So it's not Australia. Cube Up says India or Italy. Well, which one is it? We said Italy before. India's a new answer. And then you've said it again here, India. Dubai. India. Malaysia. Can we get a hint? I'll give you a hint. The correct answer's already come up. That's the hint. Cube Up says India again. Miriam says Dubai. Cube Up says 100% it's India. Lily Tree's going with Russia. Miriam's also saying United Arab Emirates. And Beanie's saying, yeah, India. Lom. Is it Om or Lom? I don't know what that is. Cube Up saying India again. Let's put Cube Up out of his misery. Let's go and confirm what the correct answer is. The correct answer is, in fact, India. Once Cube was sure, he was nutting on that answer. He just kept posting that same answer because he knew for a fact it was India. So yes, India, first time 2011. So that's pretty cool. That's something that I didn't know before now. And here we are. That's another question down. 13 and a half minutes to go before we have to go and get ready for Nimmin Live. Great chat to everyone here. Let's just scroll down and make sure that I'm... Lily Tree missed the date part of the question, came in late for the question. Let's head right into the next question, I think. We just did that one. Okay, the next one is a economic question. When was the euro, that shouldn't be a capital E, but anyway, when was the euro introduced as legal currency on the world market? Now, I need the exact date, like the day, the month, and the year. So what date or when was the euro introduced as a legal currency on the world market? So we're looking for the day of the month, the name of the month, and the year. Like, today's the 14th of July 2018. So I'm looking for in the same format answer. But obviously it's not today. The euro's been around for a while. Ooh. Answers are popping in. There's a few year-only answers. There's a few year-only answers. I don't know if just a year cuts it. Let me have a look. I'm just looking at what the actual answer is, so I'll make sure that I'm looking for the correct answer. I have seen the correct answer already. I can tell you for a fact the correct answer has popped up in the chat. It has popped up in the chat. I have seen it. There's been... Foul Fish is saying May 4th, 1720. That's quite old and probably not. There was a lot of single year dates. There's one, there's October 21st, 1985. Is that a Back to the Future reference? Looks like people are looking this up because there's a lot of the same answer popping up now. But I think the first person to get it was good old Beanie Draws, January 1st, 1999. I believe that is correct. Let's go and confirm that with the answer sheet right now, because the answer sheet is important. 1st of January, 1999. Go Beanie, and let's shout out everyone else who's Cube Up eventually got to that as well. Said Thunder minus 13. Cube Up restated his question, and again, Cube Up keeps spamming the same answer, so he was pretty confident after he figured it out. I'll go straight to the next question. It's a TV question. In Thunderbirds, a TV show, what was Lady Penelope's chauffeur called? What was his name? What was the name of Lady Penelope's chauffeur in Thunderbirds? Did anybody watch Thunderbirds when they were young, or you watch Thunderbirds on reruns somewhere? Thunderbirds, the puppets. What was the name of Lady Penelope's chauffeur? Hey, Buster says, damn, I grew up with Thunderbirds. You should know the answer. And there was a Thunderbirds movie made, I think, 10 years ago or so. With it was a Nickelodeon movie, and the character was in it. Foul Fish is going with Bob. I don't think it's Bob. Come along, Bob. Lily Tree sounds really confident in this answer. Parker, exclamation point, smiley face. Let's go and see if we can confirm that Lily Tree is correct. And the answer is Parker. Yeah, that's correct. Parker, and he was quite adept at handling himself when needed. Old Parker. I'm a bit vague. I'm a bit vague with the. Let's jump back to the camera. So yes, a little bit of Thunderbirds there. I think there's another. I think the next question's a TV question as well. We've got 8 minutes. 8 minutes before we're going to wrap this up. So let's try and knock off a few more questions here. We're going to get straight back into the questions right now, because I want to give you guys as many questions as possible. I know it's a movie question. The song, a lot of people should get this one. The song Eye of the Tiger by the band Survivor was the theme song for what movie released in 1982? The song Eye of the Tiger by the band Survivor was the theme song for what movie released in 1982? Go. And it has to be the correct movie. It's a movie that had more than one sequel. That's the only hint I'm giving, because it's a pretty simple one. So I'm looking. Yeah, people are circling it. I can see an answer that is correct. Whether there's only one answer that's correct, or there's several people with the correct answer. Let's go have a look. Everyone's circling around this one. Rocky. And then Thunderminer 13 said Rocky 2. Everyone's going sort of Rocky. I'm rocking down all the Rockies here. And then Miriam went with Conan the Barbarian. That's an interesting answer. The first person to get it right, I think. Let's see who has got it right. First person in the list that I can see needs more subs. Rocky 3, I believe, is the correct answer. I'm going to go confirm that. Mike Van Duzer has said the correct answer was Rocky 3. JC Smith's come in with the correct answer as well. Welcome to the stream, you guys. I've just seen you pop in there with the correct answer. Let's go have a look right now. Let's confirm that from the answer sheet. Rocky 3. Boom. Nicely done. And because we're down to just under 6 minutes now, let's go straight to the next question, because I want to get as many of these questions out to you guys as possible. What is the only mammal that can truly fly? Hopefully this is an easy one for most people. What is the only mammal, not animal, but mammal, that can truly fly? It's a mammal. It can fly. Go. As soon as I see the correct answer, I'm just going to jump on the first one. For time reasons, first person with the correct answer that I can see, fowl-fish. Bat is correct. Everyone's jumping in with bat real quick, so that makes sense. Mira says humans. Humans, unless you're Superman. I know that he's Kryptonian, so that doesn't count either. And it's fly by natural means, not by, hey, we're going to put ourselves in a plane. Yeah, everyone's going bat. I'm just going to run through bat. Man, the winged rat. LOL. People. Okay. Batman. Yeah. Just don't tell the flying fox. Yeah, I was wondering when I got this question from the from where I got the questions from. I'm like, I hope they've got these questions correct and vetted the answers, because that's a pretty bold statement. Okay, let's get another one in real quick, because let me confirm that we got the right answer. The bat, of course. Everyone jumped in real quick. Okay, another TV question. Who was the star of the popular 80s crime drama Magnum P.I.? Who was the star of the popular 80s crime drama Magnum P.I.? Going back to here. Miriam says, we made aeroplanes, but bats had wings before man made aeroplanes. That's the thing I would say to that. And the hint is, he in the 80s, he had a very substantial moustache. Everyone's jumping in. Everyone's hitting the answer. I'm not worrying about spelling, of course. Neesmore Sub says Tom Selleck, which is correct, of course. Mike got it. Lily got it. Miriam got it. The Batman on the previous question. I never watched that as a kid. I'm an 80s child. Not Tom Hanks. It wasn't Tom Hanks, no. All right. Let me just confirm that answer for everybody. You can see it in the pre-printed answer section. Tom Selleck is correct. And I think the most recent show he's been in was in some crime drama show where he's a police officer, I think. Is that still going? I don't know what that is. I don't watch it. Something with the word blue in it, I think. Okay, this is the last question on my list. We're going to get this out. We've got 2.5 minutes before the stream finishes up, so we can go get ourselves ready for Nimmin Live. It's a movie question. With 12 Oscar nominations, well, at the time this question was written at least, hopefully this is still correct, and 3 wins, who is the most nominated male actor in Academy Awards history? With 12 Oscar nominations and 3 wins, who is the most nominated male actor in Academy Awards history? That one's coming at you. That's the last question. And thank you, Miriam. Blue Bloods is the show I was thinking of. Very good. Lily's asking, does he still have the stat at the Tash? I have no idea. Sergeant Shill's in the house. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. For all 1.5 minutes left of it, and we're looking for the answer. And Neesmore Subs is saying, is this one Tom Hanks? No, it's not Tom Hanks. Habers is going with George Clooney. I don't think he's been in enough movies to be nominated that many times. What else we got here? Mira's going with Dustin Hoffman. Jarwin's going the guy in Titanic. You mean DiCaprio? The one who didn't go on the plank in there. I have no idea. I can't remember what happened in White and Titanic. It's just too long and depressing of a movie. Because you know everyone's going to die. Well, nearly everyone anyway. So, I do see one correct answer there. I haven't highlighted the correct answer. I'm going to highlight it in 5 seconds. Here comes the correct answer. As given by J.C. Smith, Jack Nicholson. Where's the camera? Here we are. Jack Nicholson is the correct answer. Let's go and confirm that real quick, just to be thorough and to cover our bases that I do have the correct answer here. Jack Nicholson. Lovely. That's all my trivia questions. Let's just wrap things up in the chat. The counter has hit 0, but we can roll as long as we need to. I want to go in and see if there's anything in the chat that people want to say before we finish up tonight, because in about 10 minutes' time, Nimmin Live is going to fire up the live stream and come at you from nimminlive.com. Let's go over to the little plug for that. Where is that plug? That one there is the plug. We'll get rid of the countdown because the countdown's over. Nimmin Live will follow after the stream over at nimminlive.com. We managed to get in all the questions tonight that I had ready, so all those questions will be getting sent to D. He will be selecting a number of them for the Q&A, for the trivia portion of the Nimmin Live stream. Let me get off that one. And it's an old question there. So thank you again for jumping on. Let's see if there's any last minute things in the chat before we go. Haber's is saying peace. Miriam says that was fun. Yeah, a quick trivia, and I wanted to get as many questions out to you guys tonight as possible, because that trivia question, in a few hours' time, when we get to that portion of the show over at Nimmin Live, the questions will be coming at you. If you know the answer, then you can be the first one in, and possibly get yourself a channel review from the one and the only Nick Nimmin. Habers says, Doug, it was nice to get to know you. It's good to get to know you too. Thanks for participating so wonderfully in the stream. Lily Tree saying thanks. See you on the flip side. Indeed, I will be there with bells on Nimmin Live in just under 10 minutes. So make sure you get on over to nimminlive.com. J1, thank you. Thanks for joining the stream. You take care as well. Hopefully everyone can join us over at Nimmin Live. Well, this is Doug. And it's from Doug Hewson YouTube. Cube Up is back, but we're wrapping up because Nimmin Live's about to start. So make sure you go, put your kettle on, go get yourself a drink, have a coffee, have a tea, have a juice, whatever your beverage of choice is. And we'll see you right on over at Nimmin Live in just a few minutes. And I'm Doug from Doug Hewson YouTube, and I'll catch you later.